on. I would say for me, to me, GTA 6 doesn't even count. That thing transcends gaming. That is literally just an actual just event that's going to happen, right? It, for pop culture, the whole deal. Honestly, for me, I would say the one I'm anticipating the most is Gears of War E-Day.
Yeah, for sure.
It is something I've always wanted to see since when you first get that opening monologue in the original Gears of War talking about Emergence Day. Now we finally get to experience it from the perspective of Marcus and Dom. So I'm very excited for that. Obviously, that'll be a part of the Dev Direct after the Xbox Showcase in June. So we'll really get some real like actual gameplay and hear from the coalition about it. So very for that. To your point, Pete, Wolverine, of course. Obviously, huge fan of Wolverine. So to get that game in Insomniac is always fantastic with their game. So I can't wait to see that as well. One that has been long rumored, but we will see what it is in execution is Modern Warfare 4. Allegedly, the next Call of Duty. Supposedly, this is the big one. This is going to be a huge one. Allegedly, it's coming from Infinity Ward. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that's going to be. And again, if you go by rumors and speculation and leaks, that Ocarina of Time remake, oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I can't wait.
Speaking of Nintendo,
a game that was the first game that I remember kind of coming into this modern era of online and forums and anticipation. I remember being in the forums like back in 97, reading about the Zelda game and being so excited for it. And I was there in line, opening day when it came out, got the gold cartridge, everything. And it exceeded my expectations. That was the first game I can ever remember doing that. And one of the few that have actually just exceeded everything that I thought it could do. So I'm very excited to see what that's going to be. Again, rumor and speculation, but allegedly CD Projekt Red is coming out with a Witcher 3 expansion that will bridge us into The Witcher 4. So if that happens, I will be on board with that. Can't wait. But speaking of CD Projekt Red, former CD Projekt Red devs at Rebel Wolves with The Blood of Dawnwalker, which I got to preview last year, and they obviously just did their big.
Me about that one.
Yeah,
that looks good.
There is a 3-week period in September that we know of that is insane. You're going to get The Blood of Dawnwalker on September 3rd, Phantom Blade Zero, like right after that, I think like September 9th or something, and then Wolverine on September 15th. Boom, 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 boom. Crazy. I have no idea I'm going to have time to do all of this, but I'm going to try and figure it out. And there's going to be other stuff too, because Gears E-Day is probably September, early October, up in there somewhere. So we'll see on that, but it's going to be crazy. And then what was the other one? There's another game coming out. Oh my God, I'm blanking on it right now. But there's another game. Oh, I'm screwing it up. I cannot think of the name off the top of my head, but I played it at the at GDC at the Xbox, like they did for ID at Xbox at GDC. It's from the makers of Spiritfarer, and I'm screwing it up because I can't think of the name off the top of my head. It's gonna be, oh my God, I can't wait to play it. I had to Google it when I was tripping about the game coming from Thunder Lotus Games. Yeah. So it's At Fate's End. It's a 2D action adventure game that is coming out this year on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. And like I said, saw it at ID at Xbox.
Yeah.
It's going to be right up there too. And
I mean, that's all you have to say, really.
Yeah. So I'm screwing it up too. And like I said, we know there's going to be other stuff that gets announced through Summer Game Fest and all that. It's going to be crazy. A game that I'm really looking forward to, just because who's making it, but we know so little about it, is Judas from Ken Levine.
Yeah. Has there been anything at all?
Other than when Skill Up, Lucy and Jake got to see it last year, and I know a couple other outlets did too. They went, to the studio and sat down with Ken Levine and got to see an early build of it. We've not heard a peep since. So I would assume, knock on wood, we hear something this year about it. I doubt it comes out this year, but at least maybe we get another look at it. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. But look, as crazy as this, and I'll answer this in the chat. Someone in the chat said, what do you think the price of GTA 6 is going to be? 70. It'll be $70. Because
know.
here's what they're
Definitely
gonna
maybe
do. No. This is what they're gonna do. This is how they're gonna get you. The base game will be $70. You want that early access? You want that FOMO? Oh, you giving us $100 because they know
more.
everybody's could be. But this is my point. They're gonna do an early access on that, and that will be where they make their money because no one's gonna wait.
Yeah.
You're not gonna wait. You're gonna go get it. Just like Forza Horizon 6, they're doing the early access. People ain't waiting until May 19th. They get the early access once they can play it on the 15th. It's gonna happen. That's how to get you. So there will be the base entry price for people that can actually wait. I do think it will be $70. I truly, genuinely believe that. But you're going to pay out of pocket if you want to play it a few days early. And that's how they're going to get you.
That's fair. Chat just reminded me, thanks, John Wiki. Control Resonant is also high on my list.
That was the one I was thinking of.
That
That was the one. That was the one I was trying to remember. Yeah. Oh, my God. And that, if that's in September, I quit. I give up. Seriously.
I think what they said, 2026, they haven't really given us much more than
Yeah,
that.
because I'm imagining September, October for that.
It's like October, was it not last year, but the year before, where literally everybody
For
just
Alan
like,
Wake.
they just dumped all their games into
Oh, my
October.
God.
And it was just brutal.
gonna
Another
be
one that's
brutal.
coming out in a few days here that I do want to give a shout out to, it's not like Summer Game Fest timeframe anticipation, but Mixtape is on its way.
Oh, yes.
And it's just so cool and different. And I'm imagining not long, which is nice, truly.
Yeah.
And the bit that I played at Summer Game Fest Playdays this past year was truly like, it's stuff I've never done in a game before. And like, that's so rare these days. It was just so cool. And I can't wait to actually play it. I can't wait to see the full thing. Such a vibe. That's gotta be a big one for me.